In the midst of the Egyptian desert, buried by time and sand, lies a once shining city, now forgotten. It was built not in the name of power, not in the name of wealth, but in the name of a belief that shook the ancient world. This is the story of Akhenaten, the pharaoh who challenged the entire order of ancient Egypt, the pharaoh who declared there was only one God. But what he built with faith was eventually destroyed by hatred. And the question remains until now, who was he really, a prophet or the greatest troublemaker in Egyptian history? Ancient Egypt was built on a complex religious foundation. Amun was the chief god, and his priests wielded unrivaled power. They were not just religious leaders, they were political elites, controllers of wealth, and even the rulers of the kingdom. Amenhotep IV was born into that system, but from a young age he was not like his father. He was aloof, more interested in the sky, in light, in something that could not be touched.
What's the point of worshiping thousands of illusory faces if only one light gives life? I saw that light, Aten, the sun that touches all beings without favoritism.
With unprecedented boldness, he changed his name to Akhenaten, servant of the Aten. He not only challenged the gods, but also the authority of the priests, and even history itself. Akhenaten did the impossible. He moved the capital to a barren land and built a new city from scratch, Akhenaten. Not for war, not for trade, but to worship one God. And here's where the weirdness sets in. He destroys the old temples, erases the name of Amun from the monuments, even forbids people from speaking the names of the old gods. The priests of Amun were furious. They had lost their power. The people were confused, afraid. How could the gods they had worshipped for thousands of years suddenly have no meaning anymore?
Aten shines upon you all. No need for statues, no need for dark temples. Only the sky and light. Only one God who sustains us all.
But for most Egyptians, he was not a prophet. He was a destroyer of their ancestral heritage. No one knows how Akhenaten died, whether he was sick, assassinated, or died of loneliness. But what is certain is that after his death, his legacy began to be erased. His son was forced to change his name. The city of Amarna was abandoned. The temple of the Aten was destroyed. Akhenaten's name was erased from Egyptian history.
I knew this would happen, but the truth can never be buried forever.
What he built was destroyed, but his shadow lives on, haunting the history of Egypt and even the world. Thousands of years later, the truth began to emerge. The city of Amarna was discovered, along with statues whose faces were strange, unlike any other Egyptian king. Some believe that Akhenaten was the pioneer of monotheism. His idea of one God emerged thousands of years before the great religions were born.
They will forget me, but one day someone will look up at the sky and understand.
Akhenaten, the hated, forgotten pharaoh, but perhaps he was the one who understood the light the most. Was he right? Or was he just too crazy for an age that was not ready? If you believe that historical truth always has two sides, don't forget to like, subscribe, and write your opinion in the comments. Was Akhenaten a prophet or just a shadow behind the sun?